What's up, guys? Y'all better hurry up. I'm gonna keep this one short because I got my soup cooking on the stove. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so what's up, you guys? Keith, Man of Letters, Knowledge, Information, Entertainment, back at you again. I wanted to show off basically the kit. They're finally here. So this is actually my coal burner. If you get the kit, you will not be receiving this one. You'll be receiving a different one. Let me actually. I'll go get the ones that's gonna be coming with your guys' kits. One. All right, guys, my bad. I didn't want to burn any of the kit resins. I got some Ethiopian frankincense. There's tons of fucking frankincense resins to burn, you guys. A lot. I have the world's best at inside the kit, but I got some Ethiopian frankincense. I believe it's Boswellia Propiferia or something like that. Anywho, some frankincense resin. Hopefully, you guys. Hopefully, there's not. Is that a little better for the color? Not too washed out. All right. I'll try to keep this dialed in. Maybe the white background is too much to handle. Is that better? All right. What's up, you guys? So, oh fuck, I forgot the thing. So here's who we got? Tiffany, JJ, what's cracking? John Smith, what's up, you guys? Okay, so the kit that I've been talking about forever. I'll release another guided meditation tonight. Basically, this is how it works. There's 7 different resins: white copal, Bursera microphylla, amber, white sage, Salvia apiana, sandalwood, Indian sandalwood, dragon's blood, pinyon pine, and green hojari frankincense, as well as sacra. And each one corresponds to a different chakra, starting with the root, dragon's blood, and I'll tell you why in a second. The root, dragon's blood, sandalwood for the sacral chakra, amber for the solar plexus, green hojari for the heart, the frankincense, white sage for the throat, pinyon pine for the pineal, and white copal for the crown chakra. And I guess we'll just go through and talk about why each for each. So some of these can be used interchangeably, and some will argue this is for that, that's better for this, you should use that for this, you should use that for that. What up, Art Campos? Nice to see you here. It's been a while. But I did sort of a energetic / straight up the color. Like, for example, one of the main reasons why I use dragon's blood is because it's a blood red. So, root chakra. That was my first and foremost. But some of the spiritual qualities to it is amplification of rituals. It's like an amplifier. It's also purification, clearing space. But to be fair, every one of these resins will clear space and clear energy and purify, basically. Some do it better than others. Some are more known than others. Um, Thanks for the shout out, John Smith. Ooh, also, if you guys join my Patreon, you get, depending upon what tier you choose, you get either 10 or 20% off all Etsy orders. So keep that in mind. Otherwise, what up? Patreon's just a good way to support me, support you. Okay, so Dragon's Blood, mostly because it's blood red, and I couldn't really find any other blood red, because I felt like the root chakra had to be at least color coordinated. Next is sandalwood. So sandalwood I feel kind of guilty for using because it's harvested to almost extinction and it costs a fortune, but it's because the shit works. And they've been using it in India for since recorded history. We're talking fucking 4,500, 5,000 years ago. And the reason why I chose it, the biggest reason why I chose it is because sandalwood is a known aphrodisiac, stimulates sexuality, creativity, which is tied into the sacral. So that's why I chose sandalwood. Also smells amazing, and they say it's one of those things that ties you to the gods, like all of these things do. So third, ambers. So ambers, sunlight trapped in a tree, basically. So it's good with depression. It's good with self-confidence, especially, which is why I chose solar plexus, because people who have problems with self-confidence and strong boundaries because of lack of self-confidence need to work on their solar plexus. So that's why I decided to go with amber for the solar plexus resin. Then we have the heart. Reason why I chose frankincense wasn't for frankincense, but again, it was because of the color. I wanted a green. I just thought it'd be better to have it because the heart chakra is a green wheel. So green hojari is Boswellia sacra. So Boswellia sacra is the kingpin of all frankincense varieties. There's about, I think there's like 18 or something like that, different types of frankincense from the Arabian Peninsula. Now sacra is, so you have frankincense, you scar the tree, you collect the resin. Well, from this tree, about 20% of the resin that you collect is green, and that's the highest quality from the highest quality tree. So it's like, just to give you a good idea, Ethiopian frankincense, 20 bucks for like a half pound. Green hosiery frankincense is like $130 for a pound of this stuff. So that's the difference in comparison. Same thing, connects you to the gods, all kinds of good stuff. But also it smells fucking divine. So throat chakra, I went with white sage. Now the reason why I went white sage for the throat chakra is because I googled it and it said it has ties to the throat. But I think more so is white sage is good for communication, like communicating with the spirits. And white sage is, I think, Jupiter? No. I forgot what planet it has an association with, but it's basically an air planet, communication. So the throat chakra is all about communication, which is why I went white sage. Pinyon pine from Utah is actually one of my favorite smelling ones. It's crazy sweet, like super sweet. I have a coal burning right now. Hold on, give me a second. So at the end of this video, this is a coal that you use to burn. At the end of the video, in like 3 minutes or so, I'll show you how you burn them basically. I speed it up so I blow on it. So I recorded a guided meditation for each one of the 7 chakras. The idea is you burn a resin that corresponds to the chakra and listen to the guided meditation that also corresponds to the chakra. But at first I was going to include the guided meditations in the kit and you buy the whole thing, but I decided to just release the meditations for free. Fuck that. You guys get the guided meditations for free, but obviously I'm not going to give away the fucking items and shit. This is coconut husk charcoal. It takes a little longer to light, but it stays lit longer and it's healthy to burn. Okay, so we'll let that do its thing for a second while we finish. So pinyon pine, as you guys know, pine cones have forever been tied to the third eye, the pineal gland. The Egyptians with the little eye thing and all the cones on the outside of the Vatican. The pineal is the gateway to the astral. If your subconscious rested somewhere in the physical vessel, it is said to rest in the pineal gland. And so I chose one of the most magical pines you could come across, which is pinyon pine. And it smells, it's not my favorite scent when it's burned, but my favorite scent before it's burned might be the pinyon pine. My favorite scent burned is by far the green hojari. But this smells amazing too. So pineal gland. And last but most certainly not least, white copal for the crown chakra. I wanted something pure, and white copal has always been tied to speaking with the gods, not to mention it's white and translucent, which is tied to the crown chakra, which is also white, and fat chunk of that. So there you have it. There's the six. Starting from the top, white copal, down to the third eye, pinyon pine, down to the throat chakra, white sage, to the heart chakra, green hojari, frankincense, amber for the solar plexus, sandalwood for the sacral, and dragon's blood for the root chakra. Now, if you guys order the kit, one of the things you might get is this bad boy. This is the small furnace. I'll grab the big furnace. Hold on. All right, you guys. One more second, almost done. That's the big one. All right, little stinker wasn't having it a second ago. So, whoa! Don't touch that. Oh, it's not hot yet. Of course, he wants everything. What? Here, play with your ball, not my resins. Don't throw it on the ground. Damn it. He doesn't want the ball, he wants the resins. Okay guys, so I'm gonna show you guys. So basically, you get the coal. So when you order the kit, you'll get a stick of coals. There's 10 coals inside of here. I recommend only cutting it in half, maybe even quarters if you can get away with it, because you really don't need a whole coal for a session. At least cut it in half, cut it more if you can. And so you get the coal. It's easy to light it on the stove, hold it over the stove, or like balance it on the stove so that it burns. And then basically you get it hot and then wait till it turns gray, like barbecue coal. Because if you do it when it's red hot, it's too hot and it like smell doesn't come out as good than if it were slightly less knot. It's kind of a science. You'll get it dialed in eventually. But so I'll put this here. Whenever you guys see me doing my readings by candlelight and you see my little thing, that's what I'm doing. I'm usually burning the green hojari, but the frankincense, but I'm gonna burn the Ethiopian frankincense this time. Atlas, come on. And you don't need much. If you guys are gonna be meditating with these things and not just burning them in your house, you really only need like a grain of rice. Like, see how tiny that is? Like, that's all you would need. As you can see, he's talking a lot more these days. Actually, I might even use half that. Like that in half. And then put it on top. Atlas, come on. Ooh, this one smells citrusy. Put the lid on. And boom. Ooh, look at that, sweetie. Ooh, yeah. Isn't that cool? Isn't that the coolest, sweet prince? Look at all the smoke. And babushka. As you can see, there's a shit ton of smoke coming out for not very much resin in there. And that should last a whole meditation session. So there's 5 grams of each resin, and if you're using it for meditating, I can't imagine you using all 5 grams of all 5 incense within like, see, the coal was actually too hot still, because that shouldn't have burned out that fast. But boom, there you have it. So if you, on the Etsy shop, you only have the option of 2 different furnaces, and they're made out of brass, so they're pretty fucking dope. The tower ones are on a different listing. If you want a tower one or a different one, just hit me up. I can get you a custom order. But the ones I have in bulk stock are the large furnaces, which are pretty dope, and the small furnaces, which are also pretty dope. And what are you doing, sweet prince? What are you doing? You tired? You want to bounce? You want to bounce? He likes to bounce. He's like, wah, wah, wah. I want to bounce. Is that good? We'll do shout to Mama if you don't take it easy. So, I wanted to do a super cool pre-recorded video for the resins and make it all nice, but I got impatient, and maybe I'll do both. Maybe I might put out another one that looks really nice quality and do the resins all up close with nice shots and whatnot. But can I help you? You're sleepy, boy. Sorry, I can't really see your guys' comments at the time. Raymond L, you want mugwort? That's on the Etsy too. Which variety of mugwort do you want? The Californian mugwort, or the native mugwort, or the traditional mugwort? Which one do you want? Because it's on my Etsy shop. Hey, John Smith, can you link my Etsy shop for me, pretty please, if you're here still? Alice, what do you want? Other than everything. Other than everything. He's super needy right now. Whoa! That was close. Trying to catch up with you guys' comments. I don't know if. Yeah, show you a little goes a long way. Say a night 87. What's up, Raymond? That's cool. Trying to catch up with you guys' comments. Phenakite cuts through ice. Today I listed my services on Fiverr.com, so you can now book me for prosperity spell work and counseling sessions on Fiverr. Cool. Yeah, definitely put that on Discord Alchemy. Shelly, thanks for the tips. Tiffany, all right, cool, you guys. Do you guys have any other questions about what's going on? Ah, that's hot. Yo. Let's go. Is that Grams?
What you doing?
Say hi to Grams. Say hi to Grams. Say hi to Grams. Hi, Grams.
Are you making candles? Are you making candles? Are you making candles?
Is that the fam? You wanna go hang out with them inside? Yeah. Yeah. You guys drinking? They've been drinking. Hey, little toots. Hey, little toots McGee. Oh, you wanna serve the soup? I think it's done now. This smoke looks so cool going into the air. I wish you guys could see that. It's just like, oh, you can't really see it, but. Any questions? You guys good? Questions about anything? Anything you would like to share? Any shameless self-promotion you guys want to do? Promote your services or businesses? By all means, feel free. Atlas, that will burn you. You're not allowed to touch that. What?
What were you saying?
That the soup is ready if you want to serve it.
Oh, okay.
Thank you, B-girl. Just the most spoiled babies, too, huh? Oh, Mr. Spoiled. Oh, Mr. Spoiled. All right, you guys. Well, it looks like you guys are done with the interactions. That life has been good. Hectic, crazy, but good. Babies are crazy, man. They're fucking no joke. Babies are absolutely no joke. You guys got drinks?
That wasn't my responsibility. She stopped by our piano and got an old fashioned. The guy made it so great.
Old fashions are bomb.
Oh yeah.
And then I left a bag.
Oh shit.
I left a bag. I left a bag of all the food we bought at the farmer's market.
Oh, leave the beats?
No, the beets are here.
No, nice.
He's like, long as you got the beets. Long as you got the beets.
Careful, he's got some.
Oh!
I was about to say, careful, he's got some.
Oh!
He's got a grip on himself now.
Ow, he just nailed with his nails, my nose and my lips.
Oh.
Ouch! Ouch!
Ow.
Silly boy. Oh, did he break skin?
He has on me a bunch of times now. What's up, you guys? Do you ever grind your resins? No. I don't.
What?
The dragon's blood, yeah, because it's hard as hell. But some of them, like, you can't grind.
What?
Like,
What? 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 What you doing? Gotta keep my lips away from you. Gotta keep my lips away from you. Yes, I do. God, you got a strong grip.
I know he does. Huh?
Give me my finger back. I love you.
Strong boy.
Ow.
Strong boy. Yeah, I can't grind them all. The pinyon pine is super soft and sticky. Like if you leave the pinyon pine on a desk or something, it'll stick to the desk. So be careful with that. I'm sure if you put it in the freezer, you'd be able to. Bye, love you too. Say bye, sweetie. Say bye. Bye, Grandma. Bye, Grams. The white copal can be ground pretty easily. That's hard as fuck. The dragon's blood can be ground. That's hard as fuck. But a lot of the other stuff isn't very grind friendly unless it's super cold. I guess the sandalwood is. But yeah. This phase, I know. It is going by fast. You're right. It's going by super fast. Wow. Nope, don't grab that. I've been putting in work for myself and others. I know the pendulum is going to swing back and gift me. I'm just not sure when. Eventually, alchemy. It will. It will. Oh my goodness. Sweet prince. Oh, yeah.
It's okay. Say bye. Say bye.
Say bye to you. Say bye to your people. Whoa,
Oh,
whoa,
whoa,
careful.
whoa. Too close.
Mr. Grumps. Bye, Mr. Grumps. Cool, you guys. What time is it? Someone know what time it is? I wanted to watch that Dark Crystal show on Netflix tonight, so I didn't want to be on the live too long. Yeah, they're a lot better than I thought they were gonna be.
What? Chips?
I said they're a lot better than I thought they were gonna be. The chips?
Wait, what's happening? I'm like, you're addicting her. I'm so confused.
The chips you're eating are a lot better than I thought they were gonna be.
You never had these?
Yeah, but I don't remember them being that good.
Wow, dude.
I know.
Man,
I've been fucking hot Cheetos.
you got addicted.
Yeah.
Spread out. You know?
This is the Ethiopian frankincense. I don't know if you guys can smell it. It's not as good as the other one, but
It's not strong.
no, it's not.
No.
Actually, that's what it is. It's just lighter. It's a lighter smell than the other. Oh. What up? 4 p.m.? Where the hell are you at? It's 4 p.m. Hawaii? Oh, you're probably in Hawaii, aren't you? You are in Hawaii. Aloha. O kala ko ahin noa. O kapua mai ori kala. Ke pua. Kapua mai lai ka mauna. Ike kua hewe ho mauna kea. Ke a maila iki lauea. Mala mala mai wahine kapu. Akaluna o beka huna. Ika bali kupo o kauea. E o make ali iki amali. Raveri ka uro mamo. Kapuanani a Hawaii. Wo kala ko ahino. I loved that song as a child. Enough to where I learned how to sing it and play it. You can smell it now? Mm-hmm. It's not as good as the Sacra. But
it smells really pretty.
But it's super nice. Mm-hmm. I get more of like an African savanna smell out of this, more so than like a 12th century Middle Eastern palace that I get with the Boswellia Sacra. But they're both nice. The Ethiopian frankincense is not up for sale on my Etsy shop yet. This is what it looks like, though. Isn't that cool? That's fucking crazy that these come from trees, you guys. Like, fucking plants are amazing, and there's so much health in these. Cure blood diseases and help with blood pressure and help with the lungs, and they help with infections, and they help bring you closer to fucking the all. And I don't know, and just I don't know. I don't make the resin. I buy the resin. But like, depends on the tree. But for the most part, usually you just score the tree, and the resin comes out. Like frankincense, for example, you score the tree. Say you start with a fresh piece of tree, you score it, peel some of the bark back, the resin comes out. But with frankincense, at least the Omani sacra, the really high quality shit, you scratch off the first layer of scar tissue. Like imagine your body creates a scar. That's what the tree does. Like I have a scar right here on my arm because I cut myself breakdancing the other day. So basically you would remove the first scar, and then it scars up again. Remove the scar a third time, and then the third time that it comes up is the highest quality resin, at least from frankincense. And so you collect that resin, and then you separate by even higher qualities of that resin from lower qualities, and that's how you collect resin. You don't really make resin. The tree makes the resin, and you collect it. And white sage is different. So the white sage resin that I have, you don't score white sage plants. You actually macerate the material. Sometimes you can use alcohol because oil is dissolved into alcohol. So you use the alcohol, evaporate off the alcohol, and you're left with the resin. Because when you rub your fingers on white sage leaves, you can feel the resin exuding from the plant. Sandalwood is taken from the heartwood or the roots. Dragon's blood is the same thing. You score it. Amber is amber. Dragon's blood, same thing. Pinyon pine, same thing. You scar it, and on the outside you collect the scar. And I think that copal is the same. Copal is actually related to frankincense. They're in the same family. But copal grows Mexico, Southern California, actually Caribbeans, Northern South America. Myrrh, frankincense, myrrh, and copal are all three trees in the same family, grown in different environments. So, yeah, that's that. Hey, peace, love. Theodian Freeman got, what did you get, Theodian? You ordered something from the Etsy shop. It should be getting to you soon, man. Oh, by the way, you guys, if you are going to order my kits, I said this earlier, but as a reminder, my Patreon has discounts. So before, you wouldn't get anything for subscribing to my Patreon. It was just like, thank you for supporting my work, but I wanted to give something back if you join the Patreon. So if you join the $5 tier of Patreon, you get 10% off the Etsy shop. If you join the $10 tier of Patreon, you get 20% off the Etsy shop. So it's like, you support me on the Patreon, and then I hook you guys up with discounts on the Etsy shop to buy cool shit. So thank you guys for helping me out. So every incense I have tried to burn gives me headaches. Ideas of something to try? I don't know. If incense are giving you headaches, then what incense are you getting? Are you getting incense in the stick? Because a lot of times if you get the stick incense, they mix a whole bunch of different things inside of them. Keratin. Sorry, someone just sent me a message. Try to get pure resins. Like the resins that I'm selling in my kit are just pure fucking. It's not mixed with anything. It's not a mix. The coals you're using, get premium coals. Don't get the quick starter coals because there's a lot of synthetic shit in the quick starts that are not good for you. So, like the ones that I'm selling on my Etsy shop are called Three Kings, and they're made from coconut husks. And they look like this. They're a lot more difficult to get started, but they burn cleaner, they burn longer. So that could be it. You could be using shitty resins, you could be using shitty coals, or your body's just not down for smoke. So what I've been doing, actually my girl's been doing, is lighting the incense on the balcony outside my window. So instead of having plumes of smoke just filling up my room, it actually, the gust of wind blows the smoke into my bedroom, and it's like the perfect amount of scent. It's not too strong, it's not too light. You get the ambience, you get the feel and the head change. So hopefully that helps. I've never tried the type you use burning, but the sticks and cones always give me a headache. Yeah, the sticks, that's what I'm saying. The sticks and cones, I don't want to say all of them, but the mass commercially produced ones usually have ingredients in them that make them very user friendly to burn. And they burn clean, or they're not that they burn clean, but they burn smooth, they light quickly, they burn evenly. They give off just the right this, just right that. The stuff that I have is not necessarily easy to use. It took me 4 or 5 times to get the coals right and to be able to know how much resin to put on the coal. That's pretty much it. I mean, it's not that hard, but it's definitely not the most convenient way. The coals are kind of a bitch to figure out at first, like when to put the resin on it, if it's too hot, if it's not hot enough. Because if it's not hot enough, it'll actually put the coal out and you have to relight the coal. So that's usually the trade-off with things. The easier something is, you know what I mean, when it comes to buying things, you take certain shortcuts for it to be easier, like with the cones and with the incense sticks. So yeah, it's not necessarily, you're not going to be a pro out of the box, but that's what's kind of cool about burning the incense like this way, the old school way, is it's like an art. You have to kind of dial it in. It's not something you just fucking throw in the microwave and presto, instant enlightenment. It's a little more involved than that, which I enjoy. I actually really enjoy how much the involvement of it. But if you get headaches from it, like I said, buy pure resin. Don't buy cones. Don't buy sticks. Not that those aren't bad. Sticks and cones may break my bones. But you can make your own sticks and cones. You can like do a YouTube tutorial and find out how. But again, you're gonna be mixing your own pure resins, not buying them from the store counter. And get a good coal. So I hope that helps. What do you know about crystals? Not as much as your probably go-to crystal people. I know actually very little about crystals when it comes to the ultimate spiritual knowledge of crystals. Oh yeah, Theodian. You're gonna be. I don't know if you've ever had the green Hojari Theodian, but you're gonna be fucking pumped when you smell it. It's indescribable how good. And I have that in my kit too. I used the frankincense green Hojari resin for the heart chakra. Alchemy, it could be. I don't know. Just ask him. Ask him. Hey, you guys have any fillers in there? Or like, give me your ingredient list. If it doesn't bother you and you're not getting headaches and shit, then I'm guessing it's pretty good. And yes, coconut coals. It's the the husk. You peel off the brown husk of a coconut off of the tree. It's not just a hard ball. It actually has a thick husk around it. Well, they burn that and turn it into a coal, and that's what it comes in. So my kit comes with a stick of 10 coals, this 5 grams of the 7 resin, and either a large brass burner, which looks like this, or a small brass burner, which looks like this. And I think it's only like a $3 difference on the Etsy. Dominique Shames, I should have them. I mean, I'll have them available. It depends. If people buy them, I'll keep stocking them. If they don't buy them, then I'll just use it for myself. I'm just trying to find out what people like, what's super cool, what's going to help your spiritual journey, and what's going to make me some bread at the same time. So right now I have 20 kits. I have enough for 20 people to buy the kits, and I probably won't have more for another month and a half or so. So, this one smells piney almost. Which crystals help you astral project? Fuck, I don't know. Probably white crystals, because that's your crown. I would assume your crown and your pineal, probably your pineal gland is most known for astral projecting. So your pineal is purple, so I would say amethyst is good for it. I would say Quartz is probably good for it because quartz is like a universal crystal. You can almost program it to do whatever the hell you want it to do. But I'm not sure. Google it. Like I said, I'm not too deep on the crystals, but I know there are people that are. The best way to store the resins in a cool, dark place, for sure keep them out of the sun because the sun will bleach them. Just like crystals, you leave it in the, just like anything, you leave it in the sun and it will bleach the color. So leave it in the dark and leave it somewhere cool. And that's pretty much it. Keep it dry. Keep it dry like anything, you guys. If you have anything you want to keep stored for a long time, anything. Keep it in a dark place, keep it cool, and keep it dry. And you're good to go. But that's it, you guys. I'm gonna go chill with the fam and watch the new I'm gonna watch the new Dark Crystal on Netflix. So, what helps you stay conscious in your dreams? See, I'll fucking ask you guys if you have questions, and then right when I leave, you guys all hit me with the questions. Poppy Brown, what helps you stay conscious in your dreams is practicing constantly. Write it, keep a dream journal, and buy my dream drops on my Etsy shop. That'll help too. But number one thing, keep a dream journal. Keep a dream journal, keep a dream journal, keep a dream journal. Write down everything you remember as often as you can. Often as you can. All right, you wonderful people. Thanks for hanging out with me. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for being homies. And I'll see you guys soon, yeah? Aloha. Thanks, John Smith.